Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 12 for the event Abroad Travel. This example we studied in the previous video with the help of the EPS tables and how the native traveled abroad for the job and he settled there in US itself. So we had a detailed discussion with the help of the key planets in the EPS tables. Now the same chart we are going to study with the help of the PILT table, how the key planets were supportive in identifying the destiny and also the periods. Now let us examine the birth chart with the help of the PILT table. Example number 12, abroad travel for job and settle in USA. Now let us examine this chart with the help of the PILT table. This is the birth chart of that native, example number 12. Now we will study the PILT table. So the self-signification we studied and we have given respective sets in the previous videos. The same shades we can take here also. And as I said, what we can do, we can use EPS colors what we have selected, and we can check all, KP check all, right? So that we can get all the planets with all the colors. So what we have to do now, we have to check the 9th sublord, 12th sublord, Venus. You can see Venus is 9th sublord and 12th sublord, whether it is having favorable in the rulers or having any weakness. Venus is good. Star level K2 is blue color. It means it is supportive of profession and supported by Mars and Jupiter. Jupiter is also blue, but 3, 6, 1 is good and 11. And 2A level is Mercury and again sublord Venus. So all are having favorable, and you can see that the Sun is also playing strong favorable key planet. Sun is also playing role for the Venus. So that way, that 9 sublord, 12 sublord in the star and sub of favorable key planets. So star lord is supporting key planet, and star lord of the star lord and sublord are strongly favorable with the good key planet in supports and no unfavorable rulers are present. So that way, that 9 sublord, 12 sublord destiny planet is indicating. And third sublord, Sun, if you check, Sun is the third sublord in the star of Venus is good, and 2A level is Ketu supportive and sub-level is Moon. Moon is also 9, 10, 9 and 12. Though it is blue, it is having, because of the 4 and 8, it has been given blue. And it is supported by Venus, Mercury in its supports, and Jupiter, star lord of the sublord Jupiter is also another supportive key planet, and also having Venus. The Sun is present here, Sun is in own sign, and Venus is there in support. Venus also having Sun, forming ruler link, and Mercury is there in the Moon sublord, and star lord of the sublord Jupiter having the Venus. So good key planet, and Venus is playing role at the source level at supports. Star level itself is Venus, and other level other key planets are present, and Venus is there at the star lord of the sublord. So good key planets are with the supports. Here also it is not having the strong unfavorable key planets. Actually, Rahu is only having this mixed one. That too, represented by Venus, is very good. So even Rahu and Saturn are ruling the Sun and the Venus, that 9, 12 cuspal sublord and third sublord. That itself is indicating it is not supportive for the coming back homeland. So it is supportive for the native to travel abroad and settle there, because it is all having favorable key planets. So I think we are able to understand. Now let us check the Dasa Lord. The Dasa Lord was Saturn. Saturn, you can see Saturn, Sun are ruling at the 3 levels. They are all mixed key planets. Saturn is the source planet only, the starting 4, 5, 12 and 2. It is having mixed signification. But since the Dasa Lord, since the destiny is not having the influence of the Saturn and Rahu in the rulers, their influence is going to be comparatively lesser. Destiny is not favoring for such in unfavorable. But Saturn and Rahu are present in the supports to the source, Venus. But you can see Saturn is having Venus. The good key planet Venus is playing role as support to these planets. And they're also having other supportive key planets in their support. They are also supportive only. It means what? Dasa Lord Saturn is having some mixed significations, but it is not detrimental, it is mixed only. That is being further supported by the other favorable key planets in their supports. It means what? Saturn Dasa can support for travel abroad. Saturn is having the key planet of the destiny. What is the destiny's favorable key planet? Venus, Sun should be there. Venus is strongly should be present. Venus is repeated, strong favorable key planet. That Venus is there in the supports only to the Dasa Lord. So that way, that Dasa Lord having got Venus influence and other key planets in their influence, that way, I mean, it is influenced by the Venus. Though it is not as one of the ruler. So during that Saturn Dasa, during the favorable strong Buddhi only, the native can travel abroad. If you see that Mercury is good, Mercury star level, sub-level planets are all favorable. The two, the destiny favorable key planet, Venus, Sun, all playing role here. And Mercury. They are the strong favorable key planets and forming ruler link also. And Mercury also in own sign. And that Sun is having Venus, and Venus is the star lord. So that ruler link also present. But during Saturn period, that native was during Mercury Buddhi was studying only, so he could not have completed. So because of that, Saturn Mercury did not favor the native to travel abroad for the job. So in Saturn, Ketu is supportive to some extent, but not strongly favorable. And the Venus is also to some extent supportive, but star level is not very strong. Okay, Venus is fine, star lord of the star lord, sublord are fine, but the good key planet Venus is not there at the star level. At least Venus is present at the support to the Ketu, then would have been better, because Venus is the only planet making that Dasa Lord is strongly favorable because of the supports, and other planets also there, but green planet Venus only present. So role of Venus is important. So that Venus in the star of a planet which is not having Venus and sub of Venus is fine, but star level Venus, if it is present, would have been better. That is not there here. And role of Sun is also not there at the star level. That is another point. But source is present, but we have to find another strong planet which is comparatively better than Venus, especially at the star level. Look at Sun. Sun in the star of Venus is good. You can see this, that Saturn's favorable key planet Venus is playing role at the star lord of the Sun, right? And the sublord Moon and star lord of the sublord Jupiter, they are all having that good key planet Mercury and Venus in their supports. They are all supportive. But these things, Sun and Venus, they're strongly favorable. So these Buddhi, Sun Buddhi was strong enough under the Saturn Dasa. Sun Buddhi is strong enough to make that native travel abroad for job. But during Sun Buddhi, it needs a strong favorable antra, because that sublevel having some weakness, right? Sublevel is talking about 10 and 9 and 10 and 9 and 4, 8, 12. So 4, 8 is present. It's blue planet, continuous level, it is present. So if it needs some more supportive antra for to complete the chain, because Dasa Lord is not very strong. It is having mixed signification. Because of the destiny is good, Dasa Lord, if it is having some mixed one, Buddhi Lord and Antra Lord should be good, right? So now you can look at that Antra. Antra Lord should have the good key planet of the Buddhi Lord. What is the Buddhi Lord? Sun is the Buddhi Lord. Which are the favorable key planets of the Buddhi Lord? Sun and Venus. These two planets are strong favorable key planets of the Buddhi Lord. So which are the Buddhi are the Antra Lords are having these Sun and Venus, and also other levels ruled by the favorable key planets. So Mars is having Mercury, Sun, and Venus at the second level, 2 level, and fourth level, third level. And here no, here no, here no. Then comes this one. So under Sun Bukti, either Mars Antra or Mercury Antra will favor for the travel abroad. Out of them, which is better? That we have to check. So the source, if you see, Mars is second lord, seventh lord, 10th occupant, it is blue color planet. And whereas this Mercury is a green color planet, is a good key planet in own sign, you can see green, 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 all are present with the ruler link. But here Mars is, if it is having Mercury or Sun in support, then would have been supportive strongly. But here Mars in the star of Mercury, but Mars is not having the support of Mercury or Sun or Venus in the supports. And also Mars is only second lord, seventh lord occupying 10th house. It is not talking about travel abroad. So to that Antra lord definitely should have the purpose of travel, or strongly the travel, the house, 9th house, 12th house, third house will be playing role. In that case, Mercury is having that 9th lord, 12th lord. So that is good key planet, and star level Sun is the good key planet of the Bugdi Lord. Bugdi Lord, strong favorable key planet is Sun. When the Bugdi Lord itself is a good key planet, then Antra Lord should have that key planet in its ruler. For Mars, Sun is coming at the only at the 2 level. For the Mercury, Sun is coming at the star level. So we can see that Mars is favorable and Mercury is favorable. Mars is coming preceding to Mercury. In during Sun Bugdi, Mars should support. Then to how to do the comparative study, better to open that EPS table and level wise you do the study. It will give more clarity. In this also, PILT table also we can find the strength because of the rulers and also their support through the ruler link. That also will give the that signification that Mercury is stronger than the Mars. So that way also we can do that. But as I said, you should have good experience with the EPS table analysis level wise. That is going to be the most important one. So once you are getting good command on that EPS table analysis, then you can use the PILT table. And analyzing that PILT table will be easier with more practice. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next example. Good luck.